Now, I don't know what I was going to say, but I have to pick something up. Well, right, what's I going to do? Oh, this, it's a clothes brush. It opens out and hooks into a coat hanger when you're going on holiday. Or if you want to shave, this is a shaver that doesn't need electric or batteries. And if you stop doing that and it's on your face, you're stuck because it's got hold of the whiskers. So that's a shave around about 1950, that one. This is for a one-handed man. It's an old-fashioned glove stretcher and dryer, and it hangs up just with a glove on. Have some fun with this thing. Without that notepaper in, people think it's a rat trap, and they actually set it by pulling this spring and lifting this and hooking it to set it as a rat trap. It is what they call a polished oak notepad, price sixpence in old money. We come to a medicine glass, cow horn, in its original case. This is a Victorian nutcracker. You put the nut in the mouth. So that's a Victorian nutcracker, and it should have a cut glass dish in here with a little edge on to stop it sliding off. But that's gone and I can't get another. Now this little thing is a walnut cracker. The three little walnuts is off a tree in Bex's garage at Penruddock. He has 2 trees in his garden, and all it does with a walnut is split it in 2. No other nut will it break. 50 pence off a car boot sale. This is a Victorian apple peeler, and it's round about 1890 till 1900. It's got a date on 1894 when it was patented. Cast iron. This, a lot of people thinks, is a funnel. It's a little sausage machine, and you put a skin on this funnel bit and press it in with your thumb, and it's for making a couple of sausages for grandma and granddad's breakfast. This one is a black pudding skin filler. It's got a little groove to rest your jug when you're pouring it into the skin. It's a 2-man job, so that's a black pudding skin filler. This thing, I got this given, it's a donut maker, and when I was talking at a meeting, a Women's Institute meeting, an old lady stood up and she says, I've got one of them and they're useless. So you know now, what you buy can be useless. I call this an early tea bag because you put your loose tea in there and put it in teapot. So I call it an early tea bag. Humbug for bull's noses. You put it in the nose like that, and then you push that up, and you take the bull to water or to cow or whatever you want to take it, if you dare. This is possibly late 40s and 50s apple peeler.
That square wooden thing.
People doesn't use these today. It isn't a piddle pot as one woman thought. It's a spittoon, possibly out of a pub, but some houses had them as well. When men used to sit on his rocking chair and spit into spittoon, and all that's to come out was a few flakes of sawdust.
I can't talk right, but I can.
What else? This here, 1902 when it was patented, a letter opener and a sealer for notepaper. When the boss writes a note to somebody else, the messenger lad and lass took it, but he pulled the paper through this end and nipped hard. It's got the finger marks to seal it. This drain tile is a horseshoe drain tile with a date on it, 1826. So that's quite an old article.
You see
This
that
is
silver
just in
light?
case.
That's what them carbon
What I
things
take this
for.
for is to find
1920.
out its name, because they say it's a piddle pot. Well, in 1940s, I was at a farm down West Cumberland, and the missus had asthma very bad, and she used to go to bed round about 8 o'clock. And in them days, you had lino under the bedroom and the rested wooden floor was varnished, and she had a tin piddle pot. And her husband was on his rocking chair. There she is, she's playing piano.
Because
When
when you
first
piddled in
he
it, it
piddled in
rattled.
this, it rattled, because the toilets was away down the yard and across the garden. Now then, what else? Oh, this. It's a jail now, if you have one of these. It's been in England about 100 years now. I got it off a lady that was 99, and she died. That's nearly 30 years since, and she fetched it from Tibet. It is a Tibetan prayer store. It's illegal now to touch them, but she fetched this, and it's quite all right now because it's been in England that long. A fully dressed heavy horseshoe for winter with its sharps in. That was dug out of the ground, and I cleaned it and painted it, and it hasn't rusted, and it's just a thing for sure. I have a pair of these, and they're from either side of an old pub door for tying your horse up when you used to go to the pub on horseback or in your chariot. There's a pair on them. They're very old. This thing, I can't work it because I just have your hand. It's maybe out at Coop, where you opened it and put money in. Well, the cashier did, and sent it up a suction pipe for change. These is a pair of these. Horse turnip drill, and it was made in Dumfries in 1884. It's got its date on, so there's a pair on them. And I'm quite surprised that nobody knows what this is. This is an old-fashioned bottle opener for your wine bottles. This is what I used to get wakened up with at a farm down West Cumberland when I first went to work in 1946. This is a Hindu sacred cowbell with the sacred cow on top, and it's got ordinary brass, but the bottom bit is bell brass, which is a very nice ring. This is a difference. This is ARP, Air Raid Patrol, or precaution. Much different ring. These things you could not buy in any shop. There's a pair on them. They are trench art. The soldiers and prisoners used to do this by hand with very little tools, and they're old-fashioned First World War shell cases. This is a Moroccan water carrier. You fill it with water, and it's got a brass cup inside. So that's from Morocco. Now, I've also fetched the baby's gas mask. The baby's gas mask. And then it went into the Mickey Mouse, and then into the ordinary gas mask. And this machine is called a banding machine, and they are very, very rare. And it's for putting an extra one of these on, such as in London and wherever gas was going to be dropped. So it's a banding machine. It's never been used. I opened the box when I got it sent from down south. So how's that? I'm an old man now and I'm tired.
Hi,